And we are live. We've been practicing. We are so freaking excited. And I want to show you just a few things here. Literally 10 years of pulling my head out over video production. The brand new control center. We got the new Mac handle in the video production, the live stuff. The system we've been using all these years right over here. But now the difference is instead of relying on one PC that couldn't handle it, and we couldn't do everything we wanted to do because there was always a problem with freezing, a problem with audio not working, a problem. And I'm bragging and watch it mess up now, but we just tested it and we think it's freaking incredible. So I want to take you over to Heather's camera. This is where she'll normally be, but we just did a live event for our members yesterday, and for ease, I just did one mic, and then they're going, hey, how come Heather doesn't have a mic? It's because it was always a problem in the past, and we'd lose it, and people couldn't hear. So we're going to go over to where I normally am at and show you the main camera that you normally see. So here we go. So go ahead and say a few words, Heather.
Hey, everybody. Hope you can hear me good. This is awesome. Like, you do not know the struggle was real with the audio, for real.
Exactly, and you've seen it. That's the fun part. Is yes. We could, every time we tried, like what we're doing right now, where I'm talking with the cameras on you, somehow Absolutely. It would always mess up, or a camera would freeze.
Yeah, this is super exciting.
I can see 8 people watching, 2 people liking, and one's commented already.
Hey, everyone.
And we can open that up and look, but, you know, we're just doing this test. Maybe we will look for a second here, and then one more camera. Oh, we got Heather on there. Let's put me on there. Let's put my name on there. You know, and we've always had access to like these lower thirds and stuff, but you know, working with a camera or a system, I can't even tell you.
Badass control center.
We have really nice cameras, and we have all the equipment, and now we got the trusses, and it was frustrating when the new studio is looking so freaking cool, and we got wires hanging, not hanging, but everything run through trusses, so there's nothing on the floor. But with this system before and just one PC, the best that I have, even with these good cameras, it was never very clear. And I can tell right now, this is freaking clear. And the test we did, coming back on YouTube, a lot of times they come back grainy, come back kind of ugly. And we tested this 3 times privately going over YouTube, and we're going, oh my God. And we kept dialing in the little features. But the fact that not only we think we got the audio nailed, go ahead and say one more comment.
Testing 1, 2, live with HOGS.
So, this is so flipping phenomenal cool that I have
Hopefully
to just...
Hopefully it sounds good to everybody else too.
Me too.
Sounds good
we could even, this is the beauty, I'm going to jump over here. So we've got the badass Mamba Jamba handling the main heavy duty of the work with the live production, and we got fiber internet now. Even at our old hangar, we had access to fiber, but our router couldn't handle it, so we only had about 1/4 of fiber speed. You should see the stuff they've got mounted on our wall. We got full-blown fiber in. Those guys told us. They said, if anything is slow in your hangar, it's your computer, or it's YouTube, or it's Facebook, or it's whoever else. It ain't your internet. So not only is the quality of the cameras that we have finally showing through, before, like, I'm going to go back over to Heather's camera real quick. The helicopter-only ground school would always be freaking through these live events, like where she's standing right now.
Back in there, or grainy looking.
Yeah, we could get the face focus, but no matter what we did, helicopter-only ground school logo, in previous to today, always had this weird fuzziness to it, and it wasn't a focus issue. It was just a issue of the computer just couldn't produce.
Just couldn't keep up.
So the final key being this computer, now all the cool equipment that we have all this investment in, we just needed the brain, we needed the backbone, and we have the brand new backbone.
Absolutely.
God, what else can I say, Heather? Oh yeah, so let's just for fun, let's go over here and see what we got on YouTube. 3 people watching, let me go view it on watch page. And this is the beauty, is where Heather can be here. Oh, let me turn this down. Over here, there we go. Terry Hancock. I have not found the app in the Apple Store. Follow the link, Terry. Go log into your HOGS site, and there's an option to download the app from within the HOGS site. It'll take you right to it. That's all you got to do. Don't bother wasting your time searching for it in the App Store. Go to HOGS, log in, and you'll have an option to download the app. Terry said sound is great. Awesome. Charlie Keys, yo. I'd grab
Hi,
Charlie
Charlie.
Keys' thing if I knew. I know what's that. Let's just show up.
He's gonna get your poster, Charlie.
Charlie, we didn't forget about you, man. Here we go. Look what Charlie sent us. Let's just see how clear this is.
Bam.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. It didn't never look like that before. Check this out. Charlie Keys, 2-time world champion trick roper, Guinness World Record holder. One of our ground school members. This is the kind of stuff that
That's
they
pretty
send us.
badass.
Very, very cool. So what else was I wanting to show off here? So we can go here. There's Gordon Meadows. Hey, Hogs. Jason Cutter. Awesome setup. Jim, hi, you guys. How you doing? Hell yeah. Now, let's pull up Facebook. And what we'll do there is, and this is what Heather will be doing. Now that we're live on both, Heather can be over here. She can be monitoring comments here on YouTube. Bring up Facebook, and let's see if the Facebook feed worked. That was the other thing. We would occasionally do events on Facebook. Maybe it ain't on Facebook.
But we couldn't do them both.
When you try to do both, half the time it would kick one out, and you're halfway through the event, and Facebook kicked out or YouTube kicked out. Do we have it? I'm not seeing a live feed here on the Facebook. Maybe it ain't working. Let me, one more time. Anyway, one little sad step. I mean,
Yeah.
Facebook, we don't hardly get,
Near the following is YouTube.
yeah, we don't have near the following is YouTube, so I don't see it. But I did it at 3 o'clock this morning. Went home last night, fell asleep, because I had chicken noodles when I got home, and I was so freaking tired. Fell asleep at like 8, 9 o'clock. Gloria wakes me up. Dad, get up, or you're going to be up in the middle of the night. And I'm like, just get up. I didn't do it. Wake up at midnight. So what do? I jump on the Mac at home, because I hadn't brought it in until today, because I was working with it at home I'm not a Mac user till now. I've always used PC. So I have a little bit of a learning curve, right? So I'm watching other people's videos on YouTube to learn some tricks, downloading the software that I use for our live production and for our video editing, so I can try those things at home. And everything about this Mac, I keep talking about it. After this video, I'll calm down. For 10 years of doing audio and video, I have been beating my head against the wall, and my mentor said, switch to Mac, switch to Mac, switch to Mac. I'm going to throw Heather's camera back up just one more time so we can make sure that she can keep talking.
Let us know if you can see us and hear us okay.
Furnace just kicked on, so
HOGS Control Room testing.
we'd like to know, for those of you that have been watching for a few minutes, how's it sound now since the furnace kicked on? Because we're debating about this,
Yeah.
whether to just shut the furnace down every time. We know with these mics, it'll be cutting a lot of it out. So
Sure.
say a few more words for us there, Heather.
Well, geez, guys, we're just testing today, and I'm really happy that you're catching us live.
Poor girl, she doesn't really like being on camera, but I make her do it. So we're gonna go back to one more camera, and I'm gonna change that. I'm not Heather. This says Heather. I'm not Heather. Let's fix that. Boom. Okay, still looking pretty good. The only problem, now you'll see all the roughness in my face and how old I really look. You'll have to just sit back farther from the camera. But anyway,
Cool.
Heather said, thank you, Heather and Kenny, Charlie said that. Did I tell you that?
Awesome.
And let's look, what else we got? Jason Cutter is noticeable but not distracting. Yeah, we'll work on that. We'll just try to start,
Sure.
warm it up real good when we're ready to record.
Yeah.
I turned it down a little bit ago, but we're just so excited we wanted to go live after testing it 2 or 3 times.
Right.
To be able to have audio and then we can both talk. So now when I'm presenting, Heather's running controls. She can be talking to everybody, and we can go to her camera if we want to. Like, hey, let's go to Heather's camera. Boom, we can flip
Boom.
over. I can keep talking while we go to her camera, vice versa. I just can't believe the freaking struggle that we had. Anyway, quit talking about it. Move on. What else we got? So we got Jason, noticeable but not distracting. We'll work on that. We do have a couple other additions to the studio yet. We got the 2 Hogs walls, and we're thinking about putting some a
Absorbing
drape that could
material.
go along the track of our trusses. to help cut down light, and that'll actually probably help. I bet you that would help the sound a bunch.
Oh, probably
So we'll,
would.
so we'll work on that. Marcos, very good. Orson sounds fine. Charlie Keish, you're doing great. Heather, there you go.
Hey, thanks, Charlie.
Charlie, you look young, Kenny. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Charlie. I did my best. All right. Well, hey, that is a great turnout for a just screwing around event. You know what? Damn it. It looks like we are live on Facebook. Let me refresh this one more time.
Oh, hey.
I see Maribel Alvarado. Man, Maribel, where have you been? Haven't seen you in forever. I heard you moved to Indy, but I haven't seen you. What ain't showing up here on my feed, but people are making comments. Let's click on it. Ah, yeah, there I am.
Oh, found it.
Awesome. So let's real quick.
Cool.
Ken Picard looks like a great setup. Ken, I'm glad you logged in. Do you remember when I started 8 years ago? And do you remember what you and Nick Logan and everybody called me? I remember. Ignorance on fire. Do you remember that, Ken? And you know, that was because I was flying EMS full time. I'm trying to operate my helicopter company on the side, and I was losing my ass. I was losing everything. I was going broke, selling off all my shit, and life just wasn't good for me at that time. Lost everything I had, basically. And Nick Logan come to work at MedFlight with me, and it was a young entrepreneur, online guy, and Nick's like, man, you should be working on your, taking your knowledge and putting it online and blogging and doing videos. And Nick Logan sold me a blog with like 10 hours of video. And Ken, you were part of the Empowered Tribe, right? And I took that training and I went home to my trailer because I was living in a beat up piece of shit trailer because I didn't have any money because I owned a helicopter and I had a $50,000 a year job and I couldn't pay for anything because the helicopter was sucking all my money. So I sit at home with the desktop and the laptop, PCs, little, you know, hand-me-downs I had at the time. And I just started going through the videos one by one. Here's how you start a YouTube channel. Here's how you make a video. You know, when you make a video, put your hand above your head and do this, you know. Have good lighting, have good audio. So Ken, that was 8 years ago, and I got a lot of attention. Hey, you know what? That was 10 years ago.
Wow.
That was 10 years ago. Online Ground School didn't come till like 2 years later. But those guys, Ken, Nick, and the other bunch, got me blogging and doing videos to promote my helicopter company, and they called me Ignorance on Fire because I didn't know any better. All I did was just took the training. At first, it kind of made me feel bad, but then I realized they were calling me Ignorance on Fire because there were so many people that were experienced that weren't making it online. And these guys all went, what the hell are you doing? They couldn't believe the amount of 10 years ago, I'm frustrated, I'm mad at the world, and I'm broke, but I'm making videos and promoting my company. And I got all this, you know, right off the bat. I had a lot of frickin', I don't know, attention from the start. So I remember you guys going, yeah, Ignorance on Fire over there. He don't know what he's doing. And he's doing it. It was like my buddy Mike Chase said. He goes, Kenny, you know what? The problem is everybody else takes aim. He goes, like me, even myself, you know. Mike and I, EMS pilots working together. Mike Chase, one that in the beginning said, Kenny, you should take all that knowledge you have and build something online like the instructor corner or something like that. And he goes, because most guys teach for a little bit and then they jump out and they don't ever teach again. You've kept teaching the whole time even though you're an EMS pilot. And he's like, you should take this and do something with it. But Mike and I talk about once every 6 months because when we're on the phone for like 3.5 hours. But Mike told me a while back when I was really gaining some traction and getting somewhere with this, he was like, the problem with people, Kenny, is, he goes, including myself, they take aim, they take aim, they take aim, and they take aim because they want to do something. They think they want a business, they want to be an entrepreneur, but they're working their full-time job and they're too scared. And he goes, you know what you do? You just take the shotgun, you just start blasting. You just start blasting until you freaking hit something.
That's right.
And that's what I did.
Sure did.
All right, Facebook. Ken Picard, video has done well for you, my friend. Hell yes, it has. Hand up on head to the top of the screen. Yep, check it out. Look at that shit. Who knows how to set a camera shot up these days? I think that's what I'm thinking. So I'm always preaching that to Heather.
Yep.
That's right. The people who knew what they knew stalled. You made it happen with next to nothing on info. Peace.
Awesome.
Hell yeah. Ready, fire, aim. Hell yeah. Yeah, buddy. Awesome.
Cool.
Well, hey, that catches up Facebook. Let's go back to YouTube. Hey, what do we got going over here? Orson, yep, talked to him a minute ago. Charlie Keys, you're 29. Oh, man.
Oh, too sweet.
Charlie, I'm 39. But thanks for that. I appreciate that. Terry Hancock, furnace not a problem with sound. Awesome. Gordon Meadows, thumbs up. Orson, nothing on Facebook here, but the older videos. All right. Well, it's there because I'm looking at it right there on Facebook, and I'm reading the Facebook comments. So
our live testing went well.
our live testing went well. Let's go back to Heather's camera before we wrap it up so she can give you a wave goodbye, make sure it's still working.
See you guys. Thanks for joining us in our live control room testing.
And that is a big 10-4, good buddy. It's past Heather's go home time, so we're going to wrap it up. Too much fun. So this is where Heather will be while I'm over there presenting. Next time we'll have the background cleaned up a little bit, looking better, but you know what? I don't care because
It's a test.
it's a test, and we've kicked ass, and this hangar is the frickin' the
I'm
new
really
hangar,
So stoked about
the new
sound.
studio, the movable walls, the truss system that we can go up and down, wires off the
Yeah.
floor, separating production from the web, the cameras, the equipment, everything that I've accumulated over years. Just I bought this piece and bought that piece and bought that piece. But
It's exciting.
it is, isn't it?
It's hard to express that through camera and through video, but it's like, it's huge.
It is
It's
huge.
huge.
It's, as we like to say, huge. Hell yeah. All right. Well, hey, many of you have commented. Thank you. Give us thumbs up and give us some shares because we're really proud. And I don't push people to really click like a lot because like's overrated, we know. But give us a like on this one and share one of our things for change. You know, and I don't push to share, but you know, help us
Help you.
help you by spreading the word that we're badass Mamba Jambas here at Helicopter Land Ground School.
Yep.
We're gonna test one more time. Give a wave.
See you guys. Bye.
And one more camera change. iMac Pro. Oh, I cannot believe it. God, this thing is badass.
Are we cut?
Gonna cut in 3, 2,
Two,
1.
one.
Stop. Wow.
Yeah?
Fuck it. Check me out. It's still ending.
Oh, too cool.
That's a big fucking high five on that one.
Hell yes. That's wonderful.
All right, you can go home.
You gotta shut down my computer.
Then if you want to watch a minute or two of that, we can. And this Ken Bacard that was on here, he is one of the ones that helped me get started too. And he's making comments left and freaking right on Facebook. Let's try to watch it on Facebook and see. We know how good it'll come look on YouTube. I think it's already playing over there. Maybe a little grainy. Let's go back and see if we can refresh and start from the beginning.
Oh, that's good. You refreshed it.
We're not still live, are we?
Oh, we were.
Oh shit.
You gotta, that's green.
All the cussing and carrying on. Cut, you mother.
Cannot connect. What does that mean?
Oh well, I didn't see anything real horrible, did I?
No.
Maybe we did max it.
We were just celebrating.
Stop outputting before